Here's the day cats. Okay, we got 1 to 10, the numeric system. And I just want to give you my take on the numbers. Now you got to understand numbers, that means the num-ers. So it's the feminine sun has been turned into a computer. She's cold. She's numb. That's why it's numbers. It's a computer. It has no emotion the way it did in the Golden Age. And that's why it's numbers. Because she is numb. She's cold, like cold-hearted. But she's the all-loving, all-encompassing feminine goddess. Yet they've changed her algorithm into computing. It's turned into a simulation. And this is why they're numbers, because she is numb. Now, okay, let's start at 1. Now, 1 is this North Pole. That's why the pole, it's 1. And you also won if you get to the North Pole, because that's 1. So once you get to the 1, you've won. And it's, there's the play on words. Number 2, that is Venus. That's the V with the curl on it. So it's got the flat earth plane with a curl. And then put two twos together in a mirror, and it makes the love heart. Then we got 3, which is the V, and it's splitting itself in half. See how it's curving? And the 3, there's a V in many of these numbers, and that's to do with Venus and the Golden Age configuration at the pole. Because this is when the numbers started. And our divine feminine has been hijacked. And they call it Jack. That's why it's Cracker Jack, Jack in the Box, One-Eyed Jack, Cactus Jack. That is her. That's Jack is Saturn, your feminine sun, your heart, your right brain. But now the sun's the right. Yeah. Let's work it on. Okay, so the 3 is sort of like goat's horns. That is the V splitting itself and curving. The 4 is an L at a 45-degree angle with a straight line to cross. 5 is the L, which is the square, and the curve. And see how the curve and the square have met together at 5, and that's 5 as in phi V. So it's when Venus and Saturn split himself in half. That's 5. Because phi is pi, which is a circle. Like fire. It's the feminine circle at the North Pole. 6 is the aurora borealis shooting out of the black hole sun. That's shooting out. That's the number of man, 666, which is carbon. 7 is an L at a 45. So it's like a crooked L with 7. And that's where Saturn is in the 7th dimension, or however you want to put it. The L's like a crooked 7. The 8 is the construct itself of infinity, and we're in the top section of the 8. When I go through the center, it's just like an hourglass, where a female, she has hourglass curves, because Kronos is a feminine, came from a feminine force. So it's 8, that's the hourglass, Kronos, and that's why women are curvy, and they have the hula hoop, that is feminine. They turn into a dude to change the polarity. 9 is the sun being sucked into the North Pole. That's 9, that's divine, feminine 9, and that's when, near completion, we'll stop at 10. And that is the number of God. Because if you're a male or a female, if you're a male, you're a 1. If you're a female, you're a 0. And when you get to the center, you find your other half. So you become a 10. And that's how it works, the binary system. And then you get into quad code and your quantum self. And so they're the numbers. I hope that made sense. Love you all. Exodus 20:19. Eternal worship. On our way.